She was so cruel, her own slaves killed her in her sleep. In the heart of 19th century Ibadan, there lived a woman whose name carried both power and fear. Her name was Efunsetan Aniwura. She was the Iyalode of Ibadan, the highest-ranking female chief. In a time when men dominated leadership, she rose above them all through wealth, intelligence, and influence. Efunsetan was no ordinary woman. She was a powerful trader who dealt in goods across West Africa, including weapons. She owned vast farmlands and controlled hundreds of slaves. Her compound was like a kingdom, and her authority was unquestioned. People respected her. But more than that, they feared her. At the peak of her power, tragedy struck. Her only daughter died during childbirth. The loss broke her heart. But instead of healing, something inside her changed. Her grief turned into anger. Her pain turned into control. From that moment on, Efunsetan made a harsh and terrifying rule. No female slave in her household was allowed to get pregnant. No marriages. No children. And she made it clear anyone who disobeyed would be killed. Fear spread quickly. Her slaves lived in silence, constantly watching their steps. Stories of her cruelty began to spread across Ibadan. It was said that she punished her slaves harshly, whipping them, starving them, and showing no mercy. Some believed she had become wicked. Others believed she was simply broken by pain. But one thing was certain. Efunsetan was no longer just powerful. She was feared. As her influence grew, so did the tension around her. The leaders of Ibadan began to see her as a threat. A woman with so much power, who refused to submit, was dangerous to the system. Among those who opposed her was Ora Onakokonfoletusa, the military leader of Ibadan. Their conflict grew quietly, but dangerously. But the real danger was not outside her walls. It was inside. Within her household, resentment had begun to grow. Her slaves, who had lived under fear for so long, began to whisper. To plan. To wait. And among them was someone close to her. Her adopted son, Kumuyolo. What started as fear slowly turned into anger. And anger turned into betrayal. One night, everything changed. The compound was quiet. The air was still. Efunsetan lay asleep, unaware of what was coming. Her own slaves, led by those she trusted, entered her room. And before morning, the powerful Iyalode of Ibadan was dead. Killed in her sleep. Not by enemies from afar, but by those closest to her. Her reign ended in silence. News of her death spread across Ibadan. Some mourned her strength and achievements. Others believed it was justice. Today, her story still lives on. A reminder of a woman who rose to great power, but fell because of fear and cruelty. Efunsetan Aniwura's life teaches us something important. Power without compassion leads to destruction. Unhealed pain can turn into something dangerous. And those who rule through fear may one day fall from within. Because no matter how powerful you become, kindness is what truly keeps you safe. Power, fear, legacy. Choose wisely.